Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to be doing a mock draft review because I already went through the draft. It's just hard to do both of these at the same time, so I'll just do the draft and then I'll have a picture of what I did in the draft there. But just to start out here, it's the first overall pick is the initial send-off sort of here, and we're just gonna be going over everything, so let's just get rolling, I guess. See, I'm just gonna be going by position and where I picked them. So Jameis Winston is my starting quarterback at the 10-12 spot. Because I had the first overall pick, I'll be going between the first pick in a round and the last pick in a round. So I always have that turn available for me, so I always had back-to-back picks. But Jameis Winston falls to me in the very last of the 10th round, and he's a middle-range quarterback for me, so I believe this is a steal, and he could carry my team, actually, in the sense of how many weapons he has, as long as they don't get hurt. Then you also got, at the 1-1 spot, Austin Ekeler. I decided to take Ekeler there solely because I'm such a huge believer in Ekeler, but I think the potential of last season is still there. So I just think he's a steal at that spot, even if it's still the first overall pick, so you still got to be very careful, and he doesn't have the worst injury history, so I am very excited about him and what he could do. So that should be exciting for most people and what he could possibly repeat his season with. So I like that. Now to the 2-12 spot, it's Ezekiel Elliott at running back, and I think Zeke could have a huge season based on the fact that Tony Pollard's going to get more work in the receiving game as an actual receiver because of all these injuries. So Zeke is going to be more of the powerhouse back, and I think he will get a lot more touches than he did last year. So, because I got to use him because of how much they've paid him, I just think that is a great selection at that spot. I think it could be a little bit of a reach. I'd say middle of the third round is where you should be getting him, but I took him early because I won't be able to get him at the next turn. So just kind of went with it. So the receivers, two receivers here, they were back-to-back picks at the 4-12 and the 5-1, which were Mike Williams and Marquise Brown. And both of these guys have very, very good history in fantasy in terms of boom weeks, but they also have a lot of bust weeks, and I just think it will be a breakout season for Marquise Brown, so that's why I'm taking him. But Mike Williams, I think, has a very good chance of repeating his season. Now you go to Irv Smith Jr. at tight end, which was picked at the 11-1. And he is a good tight end, and I think he's a great value in the 11th round, and this is where you should expect to see him go in a 12-team league. And I just think this is a great pick in the fact that he has great receiving upside. Then at the flex, I have James Conner, who will probably be a red zone machine for the first 6 weeks. So that should be great for him. Then a kicker is Will Lutz, and I don't really need an explanation there. He was the last pick in the draft, so I just went with the best projected kicker. And the defense is the Buffalo Bills, a defense that I think will be the best at the 13-1. Then my bench. I took my bench pretty early, just trying to get very good depth, and I have 3 receivers on my bench, and those consist of Juju Smith-Schuster and Rashad Bateman, who were picked right back-to-back from each other, and with all those vacated targets, I think they're going to be great. But the other receiver was picked at the 9-1, and his name is Chris Olave. I just needed to get some sort of a duo with Jameis, so I reached and got Chris Olave. Running back, we ended up with Chase Edmonds as a backup, so not terrible by any means, because he is expected to have most of the carries in that offense now. but still is a very heavy risk by me, because it could just be a humongous split backfield. And on the bench at quarterback, I picked Justin Fields at the 12-12, mainly because of the fact that I think he is a decent QB option this year. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was a very quick video, but I think you can expect most of these to be this quick, as I'm just trying to pump out more videos and not making them as long, so they're more manageable with your attention span if you have a short attention span and stuff like that. So, without further ado, thank you for watching.